popularizing street music, like, yeah, of course, like, that's going to be, because that's where they came from, but, like, you also have to add in knowledge, too, like what Wu-Tang says, you know? So that's why I really fuck with Wayne. Really, really fuck with Wayne.
Got big rocks in my mouth. Can't remember how many asteroids I ate. That was my favorite shit right there, because I love that grill. I love that grill talk. Yo, what's good?
Easy F, baby.
Easy F, boy.
What's up? Hindsight 2020?
Episode number 10, man. We made it to 10 episodes, bro.
10 episodes, nigga. Hindsight on the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th. And tell us what you think.
Screw!
Ooh.
Dude, our first one has like 145 views. I saw that the other day.
That's good, man.
I was like, damn, I hope to see all the other ones start to trickle up in that direction. Nova King was like, these are interesting. I'm like, thank you, Nova King.
Exactly. So please share, every little like, comment. It really helps. All the different shares.
But yeah, welcome back to Hindsight 2020, where we go over our year, our month, our week, and our day. But what don't we do, Sav?
We don't regret none of it.
We don't regret none of that shit.
For shouty.
What are we talking about today, though, bro? Well, first off, let me ask you how your day was.
My day has been pretty well, man. I just mixed some music, like I always try to do.
Shit's fire.
Yep. And then you shout out Kevin G for that beat. And just expanded my mind, took notes on what I usually do, and took notes on what we're about to, studied up on the topic of the day, Lil Wayne's album and his interview. Funeral. So, pretty productive day. Meditated. Like, I always try to get a little bit of that in. Meditation, fucking some push-ups.
So, what does Dr. Sav do to meditate?
Just sit in lotus position, or as
close as you
close
can
as I can get to lotus position. Exactly. And
that's a hard-ass position.
Exactly. And then just try to just close my eyes and then maybe put on some 432 hertz, like if I'm really into it, if I have time, like sometimes I just do it right before I go to work or something. So I just
try to center yourself real quick.
Yeah. So just like go inside my mind and think about my whole like hindsight, pretty much. Just think about what I could do better, think what I've done right, and just try to come to a common consensus. And then it honestly betters my day, because then like I consciously like make decisions as opposed to reacting off of impulse, just because I just took that like 5-10 minutes to just like meditate and think about like my thoughts. So that's just where I be with meditation, and it's helping me because I'm gonna get into lucid dreaming. So like it's just helping me become more with my subconscious, because that's what really drives me right now.
We're gonna keep track of that too. You should like update us every time you like learn something new about lucid dreaming as you do that.
Cool. I got you guys.
But yeah, funeral. First off, I just want to say that I love the Carter 5, but this motherfucking album took the Carter 5 out, in my opinion.
Real. No, in my opinion too, honestly, for real. The Carter 5 only had, I would say, about like 4 bangers, and I'm saying this one has like at least 12, 13, like
24 songs total.
Yeah,
24
we'll
songs
say
total.
We'll see like 14 bangers, 17 good songs, and then like the rest of them were just good, just songs.
I'm going to just start off by reading the track list, and then you'll say your favorites, I'll say mine, and then we'll just talk about it. So Mahogany, Funeral Intro, Mahogany, Mamma Mia, I Do It, Dreams, Stop Playing With Me, Clap For 'Em, Bing James, Not Me, Trust Anybody, Know You Know, Wild Dogs, Harden, I Don't Sleep. This is a long album, y'all. Slights and Silencers, Ball Hard, Bastards, Satan's Kid, Get Out of My Head, Piano Trap, Line 'Em Up, Dark Side, Nevermind, T.O., and Wayne's World.
Sheesh.
So if you want to look at that,
deep.
List off your favorites. I put mine on the asterisks.
So first off, my all-time favorite on the project was I Don't Sleep with Takeoff. The vibe of it just got me into a mode. Like I was at work the other day and didn't even know what I was doing.
I Don't Sleep.
Even just it talks a lot about drugs and like how they pop Adderall just to stay up and stuff like that. But the whole like I would say message behind like not sleeping and getting work done. It's
yes.
just like more of what I took from it.
And they say fuck a sheep, like fuck.
Yeah,
some...
no, fuck a bed, fuck a spread, fuck a sheet.
Oh, okay.
Fuck a bread, fuck a spread, fuck a sheet. Yeah.
I thought the whole time they're saying fuck a sheep, like fuck a person that just moves and doesn't really know where they're going, like.
Yeah, like no, like literally fuck
a
the bed,
bread,
like,
fuck a spread, fuck a sheet. I like that. That's dope.
And then Mamma Mia, that was a flame ass one. What was it? Mahogany. Mahogany was definitely up there. Wild Dogs. But like Russell Westbrook, that one's a good one.
Bitch, I'm a dog, a baller, whoever.
Westbrook.
I'm balling like Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, that one's good. Sheesh. The Dark Side one I like just because like it was just like it brought like a more personal side into him. And then
yeah, I heard you quote off one of the lines where he was talking about how he didn't have the dead presidents and then he got that shit.
Yeah. And then there was one more that. What was that one that switched up?
That was
Harden? Oh no.
No, the beat switch is
Piano Trap.
Piano Trap.
Yeah, Piano Trap. There you go. Boom, those are my 4 right there.
Word up.
Yes, sir.
All the ones I put asterisks next to were like my ones that I think they have a lot of replay value. I think all the songs were good on the album. I honestly think
for sure.
that the album is an album that you can listen to all the way through, with the exception of 1 or 2 songs. I'll play all of them. But
those 2 songs probably appeal to like the people that we don't
exactly.
So yeah, it's exactly like this is all around. This is a great piece of work.
It's a great piece of work.
Yeah, for sure.
I think the ones I'll start off by saying the ones that appeal to a crowd that's not me. I didn't really like the one with XXX Get Out of My Head that much. I didn't really vibe to it the way I want. Trust Anybody with Adam Levine. It's a good song.
Yeah, it's more mainstream.
It's for the radio, but it's not really my shit. But my asterisks, my favorite songs I'm going back and replaying are Mahogany, Mamma Mia, Do It with Big Sean and Lil Baby, Dreams, because the Dream song is so fun.
Yeah.
Like, thank God it was just a dream.
Yeah, and he starts getting really into it. Yeah, that's what I like about it. Mm-hmm.
Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. That one's a fucking sick one. Bing James with J-Rock is another one of my favorites. Not Me.
Yeah, J-Rock went off.
Not me, where he's like my brother from the grassy. That one's fucking, That one's sick. Harden was dope. Wild Dogs, where he's like, bitch, I'm a dog, a ball on whoever.
Yeah.
That one's actually probably my favorite because the beat in that one.
It's one of those ones where you're like,
and Ball Hard with Lil Twist was sick, where he's just like shouting out Pee Wee Herman, Tina Turner. That one's sick as fuck.
It was sick to hear Lil Twist back on some tracks too.
He was like Young Moolah, and then Piano Trap with the beat switch.
Yeah,
Line 'Em Up, where he's like had a Benz when you had a bike. That shit was sick. And then Wayne's World, that one at the very end. That one was a vibe.
Yeah, that one's a vibe. That's a vibe. That was like his personal like this is me. It was Wayne's World. Like.
Yeah, I'm gonna be listening to this one
for sure.
For a fat ass minute, for real. And it's dope to see Wayne. He's probably like 25 years into his career. I think officially 25.
So he started rapping when he was 8 years old, and then probably got signed to Cash Money at like 11.
Okay.
So then, and now he is like 37, I want to say, or something like that. Maybe 30 something.
I'm gonna look it up just for accuracy.
Yeah. So he's been in the game for a good 20 years for sure.
And it's been 17 years since the Carter drop, right? I think that was 2003.
2003, the first Carter. Might be 2001, might be 2003.
Okay, so at 13, he got signed in 1996. So that's a 24-year career so far. That's crazy, bro.
He was with Cash Money at 11, though. That's the craziest
part. And he is 37. You're right.
Yeah, 37.
Damn, to be an OG of that many years in the game and you're only 37 years old, where like your peers that are that age have only been in the game like 10 years. Like,
and he sculpted the culture that we are seeing right now.
Culture.
Yeah, culture, yeah.
That was my favorite part of the Drink Champs interview, too, is when they were like, he was saying, nah, I don't even know what any of this is. Like, I thought 21 Savage was a fucking group. I didn't know. He didn't know who TDE was. He didn't know who QC was, even though he had J-Rock and fucking Takeoff on the project. And then to still have an album that sounded so much like today.
Exactly, dog.
And not be paying attention to shit. It's because he has all the sports references, to be honest. Because he just
sports references, street references, and he's always had those entendres. Just that he's the king of entendres. I'll give him that.
And he'll just use the same word in so many different ways in so many lines, and just like keep it going. Like that shit is crazy.
And twist words so that weren't even words before that like make it into a word. You're like, whoa, yeah.
I think that's where Eminem fucked up with his last album.
That's what me and Abel were talking about. It's like Yeah, you could have stuck with like the lyrical, like killing it, but just modern beats, bro. Like, you know, like
modern beats and a modern energy.
Energy, yeah, exactly. And he wasn't here to talk shit on little niggas, you know. Like, he was here just to make his mark again, you know.
He's not even paying attention to those niggas.
Yeah, exactly.
He's not paying no attention to that shit.
21 Savage with a group, TDE. See, we gotta start this whole thing over again. You feel me? Yeah,
He's
shout
like,
out Weezy, bro.
That means QC's a group too? I thought Nori and him had a super cool vibe in that whole interview too.
Yeah, they were fucking really vibing.
Do you have any interview highlights?
I like how he just talked about just with Drake and stuff, you know, and like how him and Drake are kind of like it doesn't matter if it's Drake or Nicki or whoever on Young Money, you know, he kind of just like they don't need to be together and they don't need to like always have like this super power group. Like, he created it so like they can eat off of each other, you know. And basically he's saying Drake's like is bigger than him, you know, pretty much, like, you know, he made,
which is crazy to say.
Exactly.
It's
so,
crazy to think, because when he came out with Wayne, like, no one thought that Drake would be bigger than Wayne, because Wayne was the biggest rapper at the time.
Exactly. So it was cool. I thought it was cool that he just paid homage and said like, yeah, you know, like, I don't care about none of that, you know, like, I'm worried about talking to Alexa. That was funny, you know. He used to be talking to like Siri and Alexa and shit like that.
That actually brought me to a bar. He said in one of the tracks, he's like, I got Siri fucking Alexa.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was funny.
Yeah, that was a bar, fool.
That part of the interview, though, where he was talking about Drake and Nicki, it was cool to hear him reflect, because he's the only one to ever put on two rappers that were equally as big as him at the time where he was still in the game.
Yeah.
And then to surpass him, and like, I don't know if Nicki surpassed him, but Drake for sure.
For women, like,
yeah,
for sure. Nicki Minaj went over like the whole.
She's probably the champ of all time with the women.
Of the modern age, you know, there's always like Queen Latifah and like, you know.
Oh yeah,
like,
I just mean numbers wise.
Yeah,
I mean, she's done more numbers than anyone else because of the time that she came out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if Queen Latifah or any of them had came out during that time, and when hip hop became pop, which is what happened with Nicki and Drake. Like, I think Nicki and Drake made pop or hip hop go pop.
Hip hop.
But anyway, yeah, when he was talking about it, he was like, Nori asked him, how did you do that? How did you set your ego to the side and let these artists that are under you, like, how'd you propel them in front of you and still be one of the biggest rappers in the world and all be putting out music at the same time? And he was just so humble. He's like, because it's never about my ego. It's always about what I need to do for them as like the CEO of the label.
Exactly.
And I don't think any other artist that turned CEO had ever been that successful. And like, no one after him has done it either. Like, Drake has Party. Drake has who's someone else on OVO other than Party?
Well, he had Weeknd, but then he has what's that nigga's name? Fucking the dude
from London.
I don't know. The dude that said that he ghost wrote fucking Hotline Bling.
Fuck, I don't know his name. Is that Party? Party Next Door?
No, that's not Party Next Door, fool. That's fucking Quentin Miller.
Oh, Quentin. God damn. He's on OVO?
Is he not? He was. That's how that whole thing happened. He was on OVO, yeah.
That's crazy. Mm-hmm. But that's what I'm saying, though. Like, Drake has yet to be able to put someone in the spotlight at the same time as him that's just as big as him. But no one knows really how Wayne did it, and Wayne doesn't do interviews, and Wayne doesn't really talk about his business like that. So to have a 2-hour interview with Wayne where he's like actually spilling the beans on a lot of his stories and a lot of his there was a lot of weird shit that they dropped in here, like how Jay-Z said he was scared of Wayne fucking the game up and like being afraid of like what that meant for him in that era where he was coming up. Like, there was just so many jewels that they dropped in the interview.
Yeah, bro. He just like he said in one of those lines, I'm dropping jewels like I'm dropping my jewelry. Shit's expensive, bro.
Shit hella expensive.
Fucking I liked how like when we were talking about whose album were we talking about last time, and I was like, it was cool, but
Mac, right?
No. Right before that, the fucking the Cactus Boys.
Oh, Cactus Jack.
Cactus Jack. Okay. See, they had like no substance in what I was talking about, as in like it was just guns, But he does this, but he's adding in entendres, he's adding in secret knowledge that you hear sometimes, and like I'm born on Mars, but I was but I feel like I'm on the planet of the apes. Like, shit like that. That's the kind of stuff that like really hits the brain, bro. Like,
and it's different.
Yeah, I mean,
it's
like
hella different.
That's where I consider like the soldier music. Remember how you're talking about like it's like popularizing street music? Like, yeah, that's yeah, of course, like that's gonna be because that's where they came from. But like you also have to add in knowledge too, like what Wu-Tang says, you know. So that's why I really fuck with Wayne. Really
Got
fuck with
big
Wayne.
rocks in my mouth. Can't remember how many asteroids I ate. That was my favorite shit
dog,
right there because I love that grill. I love that grill talk. You know,
Grill talk. Yeah, you got yours in.
I don't have my in. I don't even honestly know. That's a bad thing. I gotta find that.
I hate that so much, bro. Like, your heart drops, fool.
You're like, I didn't just spend that much money on fucking gold in my mouth.
Even though we've had them forever too, but it's still, you know, like they're just like so special. It's just like, damn, fool. Like it's like I'd rather lose my phone. I just lost my wallet, by the way, but I fucking it sucks.
With your
dude.
ID and everything.
Yeah, ID, nothing. That
sucks.
I was gonna go do my tax return today, but I couldn't because I didn't have an ID.
Damn,
I
bro.
know, fool.
Oh, you're gonna go to H&R? Mm-hmm. For sure.
But yeah, fucking back to Lil Wayne, dude. He's fucking definitely set the culture up for what it is. So like that when I was going back to niggas all sounding the same, it's like, yeah, we can follow the formula, but add a little bit of what of your twist to it, you know, add a little bit of your cinnamon, a little bit of your spice to it, you know, like you feel me? Because the formula works, but talking about guns and drugs and sex and that's it, but that's all you know. That's all you're ever gonna know, you know. Like this nigga's so successful because he talks about successful things as well.
Yes, he adds the right amount of like knowledge in with the right amount of street culture, with the right amount of bar references, with the right amount of wordplay, love.
You feel me? Yeah, exactly.
I thought it was cool. Like there are different parts of the interview that I thought were also cool. Like when he was talking about how he had just done a show in Saudi Arabia with like 15,000 or what is like 50,000 people. Yeah, and then some lady on the plane like told him that his jewelry was too expensive and he had to claim it, so he like walked out. And then the prince that invited him to come out there blessed him with a fucking free Lambo.
Yeah, he said, "What color?" He said, "Oh, for me? Like what?" That's that respect shit. That's that respect.
But imagine 50,000 people in Saudi Arabia. And they're asking him not to, like, bring up his religion, but they let him say all the other shit.
Stuff. Yeah, right, exactly.
That's just crazy, bro.
Okay, yeah, so some of my favorite lines, let's see. He said, I take my dirty money and make it high jeans. Whoo. Oh, no, take my dirty money and teach it about high jeans. Oh, that's fucking, that's a bar. And then let's see what else.
That's not fashion.
also, like, you know, that double entendre with the cleanliness. Watch me know Itachi. I don't know if he was talking about Naruto right there, but that was a bar. Money on my mind, so I usually overthink. That's some true shit, you know. Like money gets you to do things that you wouldn't usually, you know, want to do. You overthink shit. You're acting irrational. Trust nobody, and as in that dreaming sound, or what was it? I don't even trust myself. I don't even trust nobody. I don't even trust myself.
Is that the one with Adam Levine?
Yeah. So
and it's fucked up because I don't even trust myself.
That was a hard hitter, especially for like emotional people. You know, I could see how that could like, you know, help people get through some stuff. What 2 Chainz said, he said, I bought her an Acura and made her drive it to Africa. I thought that was just a funny ass line. She on the side like a baked potato. That was funny. Just dumb lines like that.
I thought on Bastards where he's like, I'm on every song that I turn on. It went into the interview too, because like he was talking about how he doesn't listen to any other music, but all he does is listen to whatever he just recorded, and I relate to that.
Me too. Like we just in the car right now. That's literally exactly
listening to what you just recorded. By the way, he has some fire shit coming out.
Making sure it's mixed right, making sure your nuances on every word you wanted to design right. That's exactly what he was talking about. Yeah, exactly.
He pays attention to if he should have said the or the. I'm like, dude, me too, bro.
Exactly.
Me fucking too. And he talked about how every fucking feature verse he's ever had, he takes just as seriously as every other single that he's ever made. And I think
that's why he outshines a lot of them.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's why he has the catalog and the fucking amount of respect in the street that he has, where like literally for 5 years he didn't drop any fucking albums and people were still waiting on Carter 5, bro.
And another crazy thing, never got paid for one mixtape, dropped fucking like 17, bro. Those are all just that was just free knowledge, free rap, bro. Like that fool was
Free
just
for the love, bro.
He did the way he said it was so sick. He's like, yeah, I had to go to the studio and make those mainstream tracks so we can make it, but then I put out all my underground me rapping for free to the streets because I know that's what they wanted to hear. You know, I knew how to cater to the streets while also making this money on in the big time. So I was like, damn. Respect, bro. Respect.
It's cool that the label let him do that though, because I know a lot of artists remember like that whole situation with who's that for Lil Tecca. Like he went on SoundCloud and like tried to post a song, but then it said, "Hey, copyrighted by da 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 da," because even him trying to put out a little bit of sauce that wasn't necessarily on the album, wasn't allowed. But like artists like Lil Wayne can go and drop a whole fucking project for the streets, not make any money on it, but still allowed to be out there.
But this is because he was working with family. Birdman's like his quote unquote, father figure, like all the people that in his industry or like the people that he was around weren't thinking about it like that, trying to capitalize. Like they
every
knew,
single
They were like, all right, we'll let Wayne do his little tapes. They ain't doing nothing, like. But they were keeping us interested till when the album drops, and then boom, you got a fucking gold mine.
And even in the 5 years that he couldn't drop any albums, he was still dropping like Dedication 6 and like all that other shit.
No Ceilings 2, bro. Like, yeah, all this is man. I'm a big Wayne fan for sure.
I thought that was cool how when he was talking about Andre 3000 and they were talking about Hey Ya, like how Wayne would get on tracks with people that would make sounds that were outside of hip hop, but instead of trying to be that sound, he would just bring Lil Wayne to that world.
Yeah.
And that's how he, like, all these years stayed on brand every time you heard him on a song. It's like you heard Down with Jay Sean, but it didn't sound like Jay Sean, Lil Wayne. It sounded like Lil Wayne on the song with Jay Sean.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I thought that was cool. Like, I feel like that's something that I already thought about, but I've never heard it broken down into words. Like, bringing yourself to a sound rather than changing your sound for a sound.
Exactly. Exactly. And that's what he did, and that's why he's still relevant as hell. What else did he say? He said, get out of my head, smash guitars in my head. So he's smashing guitars in my head. So it sounds like there's just metal going on in his head. Chaos. I can't get the fuck out of my head. I'm Satan's kid. Yeah, that was really deep. He's talking about being a bastard, basically like how, like, a child is born like not through love, and through just the lust and of just. Oh,
that's cold.
Yeah,
that is cold.
That's Satan's child right there. So that's how a lot of us are. That's how a lot of unfortunately our generation has become. It's one of those one night stand. The dad doesn't want to take care of the kid. It's all just fucking. It's all bad from there. The kid doesn't want to listen to the mom because why would he want to listen to the mom? There's no dad to respect the mom. Like. Full on cycle. That's why
dudes grow up with super emotional tendencies too, because like the whole time they're being raised by their mom. I know because I was raised pretty much by my mom, and like I don't know, you just grow up not having that person to throw the football with you, throw the baseball with you, play basketball with you, and then like you end up going to skateboarding and independent sports and like doing fucking acid when you're 15 because you don't have a fucking role model.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how I grew up.
So yeah, that was a good one. Satan's kid. From the driveway to my front door, it's been a journey. Meaning, I used to be on the porch or on the driveway, like trapping, and now his front door is a fucking mansion. Like it's been a journey. It's been a real journey. Piano trap. Thank God I'm not a statistic. That's a fucking. It's a good. That's a good fucking bar right there. Hop on her like an amphibian. Woo! That was a good one. I'm on cloud 9, nigga. You just on iCloud.
Yeah, I like that. I remember that bar. That bar was sick as fuck.
Yeah.
That's a memorable one.
Get off your phone for a little bit, even as I like read it off my phone and shit.
As we're recording on a device that could link to iCloud.
Yep. I get high and watch time pass by. Yeah, just like that's just like a poetic, philosophical. Just letting time pass you by, getting high. I'm a hippie, like I'm stuck in the 70s. That was from Wayne's World, I believe. I know that was from the T.O. one. I got to medicate so I can resonate, so I can levitate. Ooh, yeah.
Who was your favorite featured verse on it other than Takeoff? Because I know that was your favorite song.
Yeah, that was my favorite song. Fucking, where's the list?
I got you. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, this new like little charging pad doesn't charge that fast. So you got Big Sean, Lil Baby.
J-Rock and 2 Chainz.
J-Rock. 2 Chainz' verse was pretty hard. I like 2 Chainz' part more than I like Wayne's part on that song.
Yeah.
Because I just didn't really like the she's a hoe. I just didn't really like that much. But I think my favorite feature verse was... I liked Big Sean on the chorus of...
it was cool. But he didn't get a verse, so oh shit, my bad.
And Lil Baby's verse was like super mumbly, so I didn't really understand too much of what he was saying in the first couple listens. I'm sure I could go back and find some bars, but I think The Takeoff probably had the sickest feature verse out of all that shit. Speaking of work ethic for Lil Wayne though, they were talking about, you remember that song he had with Destiny's Child, the big video that they had?
Soldier.
Yeah. That was crazy to hear that he wasn't guaranteed the verse on that.
Yeah,
he was talking about that and like how he wasn't guaranteed and he better come all the way correct because he may or may not be on the record depending. And just hearing him talk about how humble that moment was for him, where he's like Lil Wayne, he's been performing with the Hot Boys since before Destiny's Child was Destiny's Child, and they were opening up for them, and then to be told that you might not get this feature, so you better come correct. Like, I think every single moment that he's ever been in the limelight, he's probably been feeling that type of hunger to like make sure that no matter what, no one else outshines him. You know?
It's funny, that was my introduction to Lil Wayne, that first verse I ever heard. If you ain't see me on the block, I ain't trying to hide. I blend in with the hood, I'm camouflage. Like, yeah, that shit was... Yeah, I remember that. That hit me hard. Definitely a mogul. Mogul of our time, living legend. Fucking, at least it's not like, we lost Tupac and Biggie before they could do anything like to this caliber. So at least we're getting some of these guys up here. Jay-Z's up in the 40s, almost 50s now too. So we're getting some legends that are still here.
I like
Hopefully
that he's been skating.
Out there. Yeah,
I like that he's been skating for the last 10 years.
Yeah, so 10 years I flew by supposedly.
I know. I remember when he first started skating, and I don't
remember being 10 years ago. I don't think he was
publicly skating.
Yeah, for sure. No way. There's no way.
Because I remember when he started doing Chuck Fit and like you see him like board slide the 6-stair rail. And
I feel like that was like 2012 even.
I feel like that was like 2013, 2014.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. But apparently he's been skating for 10 years, so.
Because he had the R.I.P. Adam Z reference. He had the
skateboard mahogany skateboard.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He had a couple different references with like pro skater names in the verses.
I just feel like thrashing today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was cool too. He was saying that the person that taught him how to skate taught him how to fall 50 different ways. Before he learned how to skate. I think that always helps too. That fucking Nori is like Tommy Hawk. He's like, you and Tommy Hawk gotta do it, man. Like, motherfucking nice, Tony Hawk.
I can't wait to skate with that fool. Make a song with him and skate with him. He's gonna be like, what? This nigga got it too. He got the little stars too.
I think you and Lil Wayne would make a good song because you can both hit up all those bars, bro. You guys are really good at the punchlines.
That's where I get it from, bro. I mean, not like I don't copy him, that's my inspiration for sure.
I need to up my punchline game. That's my favorite type of rap music to listen to is shit with punchlines.
Mm-hmm. Where you don't expect what they're gonna say about a certain thing, and then it's like, whoa, you put those two things together, like, whoa.
Or even just saying some crazy shit like, I got big rocks, can't remember how many asteroids I ate.
That's what I'm saying. Putting those two things together, like, whoa.
I just imagine him just chowing down on some meteors. Like,
I figured out it's his visualization. His vivid visual, like like the way he puts the mental picture in your head is just amazing.
So amazing, bro. Any final thoughts on the interview or the album?
Shit. I mean, the album was great. Give it a good listen. Give it a good 2 listens, 3 listens. I know you'll have a good couple of tracks that you'll like on there. Wayne, I'm glad you're back. I'm really glad you're back.
I hope this isn't the last one.
Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. I know he did like a little moment of silence on there, I think, on the 8th track. He did like a 24-second moment of silence for Kobe. And just, what about The Baby? Did you like that song? The one with The Baby?
Lil Baby?
There was one with The Baby.
On the album?
I'm pretty sure.
Really?
Here.
I did not hear The Baby on there.
Pull that bitch up right now.
Maybe that playlist that you had on YouTube had some songs that were sprinkled in there that weren't on the album.
Do they have a song together?
Not on this thing.
No, but I'm saying like in general.
If they do, I'm fucking sleep. You're right. 2 months ago. With Juicy J, too. Vibes. Oh, he's on the Vibes remix. Oh. The Black Mamba song that you're talking about isn't on iTunes.
Yeah.
It's not on iTunes.
There you go. Boom. That's what I was talking about. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I missed the whole fucking inspirational
I was like, I knew
record.
it, bro. It's called Black Mamba. I was like, wait, what? There's no way.
No, because look, if you look at the track list right here, it doesn't have that
on there. Maybe he added it after because of the.
You know,
he
probably this is probably all set and probably submitted to Apple Music already, and then that shit happened, and he's like, I gotta make a song. You know what? Now after this fucking podcast, I gotta go fucking.
Yeah, that was hard as fuck.
I gotta go listen to the Black Mamba track.
Fuck yeah. Well, here are our final thoughts.
It's like our epilogue thoughts. I just wanted to talk real quick about his drug use, because in the Drink Champs interview, he had a double cup, and he's still talking about lean and promethazine, and I know he's had seizures and all that shit. And I know Lil Wayne's not going to listen to this podcast, but I just want to see that man not be so intoxicated anymore, use drugs in the way that he does, because I want him to be here 30 years from now, 40 years from now, 50 years from now to, like, speak on his legacy and not die of an overdose. And, you know, he's not paying attention to the shit that's going on with, like, Juice WRLD and Mac Miller, and he isn't, like, his music talks about drugs in a way that his music did in 2010 or 2012 or 2013, and isn't really catered to the fact that things are, the culture itself is, I don't know how to say this.
But doesn't that all go back to what we were talking about how to stay relevant and to be in the hip hop culture and to do numbers, you have to be talking about certain things, and that's what the labels capitalize off of, you know?
That's
so
true.
Like that all goes all back into that. I would love for a lot of these artists to change up, you know, a lot of the things they say, but like it's kind of a double-edged sword.
He just didn't look all that healthy.
Yeah, like, he definitely isn't healthy. He's talking about popping Adderall and speedball and cocaine and lean. That's insane. Yeah. But like, you know, that's literally what the rap game is, like we were talking about, you know, like that's what it's been shaped around. So I mean, I feel you 100%, but for it to be funded, like you said, you know, like people, like where the money's at is that they're going to.
That's true.
They're gonna fund it, yeah. So.
But man, there's just so much drug references in this shit.
Like, nigga, you 37, acting like Juicy J, trying to be fucking 40, whatever, still popping Molly. Well, I can't even. I'll never pop an ecstasy or Molly ever again, bro.
Swear?
For the anxiety I get thinking about it, like it's just.
I know that shit's just
like maybe if I got a check for like $3 million, like my life was set. I figured out like, you know, my whole goal, and like I just had a day of like to like, you know, do whatever. Yeah, I might do it, but like in the state of mind I'm at where I'm trying to like, you know, grow and learn and like be like I had a homeostasis with myself. I'm like. Nah, that's
homeostasis. That's the word. That's the word. It's like not feeling too high and not feeling too low. Like not crazy manic and not down and depressed. But yeah.
Which melanin helps with. Eat some chaga mushroom or some melatonin pills. Oh, well, next podcast, well, I'll get into melanin with you guys.
Melanin or melatonin?
Melatonin is produced in the pineal gland or in the brain.
Okay, but isn't melanin what pigments your skin?
Yeah, but that's what that you absorb the light from your skin. And then that goes into your yeah. That's what goes. So
that's why you're a god and I'm a devil.
Not even close.
I'm just kidding. But yeah, Lil Wayne, we love you. We want to see you be healthy. Like you can still make the fucking lit ass music that you're making without the crazy drug references. Yeah. You could even dial back the drug references a little bit. Maybe hide them or disguise them a little bit more. But at this point in your career or in hip hop. In general, it's kind of irresponsible to still load them with this much. To me, I still love the music though.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's all vibes, like you said, and like we keep saying. But yeah, the lyrical content definitely, and it is evolving. You know, I think in the next maybe I'll say 5 to 6 years, especially when we start getting like our stuff out. You know, it's just I think it'll be a little. Like Lil Dicky, you know, that fool be putting out like some sick hits that are just like that Earth song or whatever. Like, yeah, that was fire, bro. You know, like
that was crazy.
That's modern, you know, like that's still like up to date, but it's like such a positive message, and like as corny as it is to have a positive message, like positivity is the way, bro. Like, you know, it's just I don't know, negative Nancy's don't get you anywhere, but fucking cleaning pantries. Fuckers.
I think you can disguise the positivity with the litness and make it fun.
Yeah.
Like, there's a certain line between a Lil Dicky and a Russ. Because, like, Russ will make a fucking hit that's all positive. Well, actually, no, Russ kind of talks negative in some of his music, too. But, like, there's a fine line between some earth shit where he's, like, doing the letters of the alphabet based on the fucking animals and the, you know what I mean? And some shit that people can still have fun to, still vibe to, but and not say one wrong thing about viewing women in the wrong way or taking so many drugs or doing street shit or any of that shit. I don't know. There's a balance that can be found.
Exactly. There definitely is. And Russ does that really well. I feel like I'm going to try to do that really well when I fucking...
I feel like you do that really well.
But I'm not. No, I'm not on the scale of these niggas yet. So, like, yeah. So, you watching, if you got a plan for us to get it big, because we got a plan for ourselves, but if you want to propel us...
Just watch our shit.
Yeah.
Listen to our shit. Stream our shit. Oh, we could do the whole Justin Bieber shit and be like, make a playlist with my song, put it in there 10 different times. Now put that on repeat while you sleep, but don't put the volume on mute, because if you put the volume on mute,
it won't count?
The algorithm... Yeah.
Really?
No, that's the whole thing that Justin Bieber put out. That's why people were like hella talking shit on him.
Oh, but if you put it on mute, it won't count?
Nope.
That's crazy.
The algorithm reads it and it knows that you're muting it to like...
Do that? Just plug in some headphones and then just put that shit. Yeah. It's the only way to do it. Damn.
People are really doing that.
Cheaters.
The streaming world makes that possible, though.
Exactly. That's see. Remember how you said they figured out a way to they figured out how to get money back into the music, but now they're figuring out fucking loopholes around that shit too. Though this is where it gets crazy. Loopholes upon loopholes.
But see, then
infinite.
The person that really was trying to listen to your song 10 times, and now they're gonna get flagged, and that play is not gonna count when that really was a play.
Exactly.
Because the cool thing about streams is you can track it the way that CDs couldn't. Because you buy the CD, and then however many times that song was played, no one knew. But now you know. That's the crazy part.
Exactly. So computerized too. Like, literally the second that 30 seconds passes, they know that it's a play, and that with the volume that the volume was up, and boom, you get it. Like, dude, that's
Google's on some crazy shit, bro. They know that their whole life. But like Robert Schoch, that geologist that did the shit on the Sphinx, the dating on the Sphinx, like he was saying, one solar flare with enough electromagnetic or whatever type of energy to go over the Earth, and our whole electric grid would get shut down, and we'd lose everything on the internet. One proper solar flare. He was talking about it in a podcast with Joe Rogan, where they were like talking about how in the 1800s there was a solar flare that if it would hit today, it would literally wipe out the internet and destroy all the electrical circuit boards.
Fuck. That's why I'm trying to get back to this, writing shit down in books, even though that would get washed away with water. That's why the Egyptians
Stone
did it.
tablets.
Stone.
There's no better way. There's no better way unless you could evolve to the point where like the internet was something that you could tap into in the air or something.
Yeah, exactly. Which they could have been at one point,
Like that Iron Man shit where he's in his fucking, and that shit just pops up. He just drags it out. Oh, that's just crazy.
Hindsight, man.
I'm just spitballing at this point.
But yeah, we love you guys. Fucking, we hope you guys listen to that Lil Wayne album. He's got Cold Ones dropping tomorrow, right?
Yeah, the
song.
Well, actually, it'll technically drop 5 days ago.
Yeah, 5 days ago. We filmed this, but it's dropping tomorrow.
Yeah,
and
2/7.
The video drops.
The video drops on the 21st of February.
21st of February, and it is insane. It's a movie. I understand my single is going to drop on February 14th, I'm sorry, so Valentine's Day.
Woo!
And
that's dope, a week after mine.
Yep.
That's perfect promo time.
Exactly.
Because we could just follow it up.
So, yeah, just stay tuned with us. We love you guys.
Oh, I got a show on the 18th at El Cajon with Dago Fats. So, if you go on my Instagram, you'll see the flyer. And in a couple actually, the flyer will be up by the time this video comes out. So, go check it out. And, yeah, rock with us. Do you have any shows coming up?
Not at the moment. Jesse's working on something, but that'll probably be for the next podcast. So
I think Vade was talking to me about that show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So, yeah, keep on thinking about your year. I mean, we're 20, what? We're actually a month in now. We're like fucking a month in, what's today, the 10th or the 8th?
This is the 6th.
Shit, see, I'm
But by the time this drops, it'll be...
Yeah.
the 13th.
Okay.
So
we'll be a month and 13 days into your year. So I guess you don't have to really think about your month. You just think about your week and then fucking don't regret it. Keep on moving forward.
And Understand Much drops actually tomorrow. Because if it's the 13th when this comes out.
Oh, when this comes out.
It
Okay,
drops
gotcha.
tomorrow.
Gotcha. Yep, tomorrow.
That's
All right.
dope. Later, y'all.
Love you guys.